Martini Works Unbox, we take a look at everything from expensive $3,000 sets of wheels like Works, Volks, and Advance, even down to some of your more budget-friendly, first-time ever wheel buyer sets of wheels. One of those brands that we have is, of course, F1R. And today we're going to be unboxing and take a look at one of the F1R wheels, which of course is the FS3. So here we have the FS3 from F1R. Now this is a bit different one in the F1R lineup. Some of the other ones that we've taken a look here at Martini Works Unbox have featured a big lip to them. A lot of more like tuner style wheels with a big, chunky spokes and a big lip to them. This is a little bit different. This is more of a multi-spoke mesh style design that's kind of going after more of that luxury style aftermarket wheel, the way with the thin spokes pointed near or tapered near the end, really kind of giving that higher end feel to it. This also comes in a few different sizes compared to their other wheels as well, reaching up into the 20-inch diameters. Some of the other ones that we've looked at really only come in the 18-inch. This comes in 18, 19, and 20-inch diameters with widths going up to 10 inches. So targeting even more of the Euro cars, especially with the bolt patterns in the 5x112 and 5x120. This is going to be a wheel that will fit those cars. Construction-wise, just like all the other F1R wheels, these are a single-piece low-pressure cast wheel. You're not going to be saving a ton of weight with going with something like this, which is why it's reflected in the cost of these wheels. And what I mean by that is that you're getting a lot of material. The entire wheel of this is poured into a mold compared to something that's rotary forged or forged itself. You're using a lot more material, a lot more metal to make a wheel such as this to get the strength that they need to pass the JWL and VIA certifications that they have, the load ratings that you're going to need to get on your cars, and with that just comes a bit of a heavier wheel. Now what's that going to mean for you? It means that you're going to get a lot more unsprung weight. So you're going to feel it a little bit more when going over bumps, in turning, and of course when it comes to overall performance like range and things like that, it's going to get affected just a little bit. Now the FS3 comes in 3 different finishes. This is the machine silver, so we have a silver base with the actual faces of the spokes machined down here. It gives a little bit of a two-tone look to it, a little bit of contrast. It looks really good. This is a really popular finish among a lot of wheels with this style. They just machine that outer face of the wheels down. Like I said, just adds a little bit of contrast and depth to the overall look. The other 2 finishes that you can find here, similar to a lot of other wheels in the F1R lineup, are going to be, of course, gloss black and a matte bronze. Now, of course, since these do reach up into the larger diameters, they are going to come in at a little bit of a higher price. Of course, they are starting at $920 per set in the smaller sizes, like the 18-inch sizes, but these do top out at $1,340 in the larger sizes. Now, I will say, when you start getting up into that price category, you are starting to get into the same price category as a lot of other competitive wheels, I would say, in that market. So definitely keep your options open if you're looking for something in the larger sizes, but I would say in the 18 and 19-inch sizes that these still are a competitive wheel for the price that they're coming in at. Now, of course, we talked a bit about weight on these things and how they are a single-piece low-pressure cast wheel. So we're going to go ahead, take out our trusty scale here, and we're going to go ahead and get a weight on this thing. Now, size-wise for this one, we are looking at a 19 by 9.5, and we are coming in right around 26.4 pounds. And I will say that is on the heavier side when it comes to aftermarket wheels. Typically, when we're looking at a wheel in this size, 19 by 9.5, if we were to look at something, let's say, like a flow form or rotary forged wheel, we're going to be looking probably around like 24, 23 pounds, so a couple pounds lighter per wheel. Now that might not sound like a ton, but when it comes to unsprung weight, it actually does have quite an impact on it, especially when it comes to things like performance. The good news is that if you are looking at a wheel like this, odds are you're just looking for something a little bit different than OEM. You're probably not taking it to the track or anything like that. You're just looking for something to give a little bit of more of a visual upgrade for your car, which by all means, it's going to do the job perfectly fine for you. But the size offerings and bolt pattern options, we've seen a lot of these on like things like Volkswagens, GTIs, Audis, things like that, and they look decently good on there, especially with this face design and things like that. So if you have one of those vehicles and you're looking for something of this design, you don't want to break the bank, definitely an option to keep in mind. And of course, if you're looking for it, make sure to check it out at martiniworks.com. And if you have any questions about F1R wheels or just what they would fit or what wheels we would recommend, make sure to drop a comment down below. Shoot us a message. We'd be more than happy to do so. I'm Gels from Martini Works Unboxing. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for some more unboxed content coming very soon.